Now that I've played a few hours of the new Biotech DLC in Rimworld, I feel comfortable talking about it. So a while back, the first DLC's name was Royalty, which started with an R, and the second, Ideology, started with an I. So people assumed that the DLCs were going to be spelling out Rimworld, but when the Biotech DLC was announced, people started making the joke that the game was called Ribworld. After a tiny bit of time, we realized that the core was also part of it, so people started calling it Cribworld, which is funny because the DLC added babies. Now, while babies and children aren't the only thing that was added with this DLC, it is what we're going to be focusing on in this video. Because while you'd expect everyone to be consumed in the idea of making mechs, playing with genes, and all sorts of other stuff, babies were what really caught mine and many others' attention. Some of the other things that were added before were done with mods, so it wasn't the biggest deal in the world, but having babies and children have been tried before in mods, but it never really felt as smooth than with the game actually implementing it itself. So, why do these children really grab our attention when playing? Honestly, who knows, but here's my idea of why. The game has gained a reputation as the war crime simulator, and this is because of all the crazy and downright horrible things you can do, such as organ harvesting, slavery, torture, and since we already had 14-year-olds, child labor, and child soldiers. Because of all this, you felt like a crazy god making all your pawns do these things. Now with babies and children, we're probably going to be doing even more horrendous things if we're being honest, but oddly, some of us are being more wholesome. While we can throw babies into growth vats and play with their genes, it's more rewarding to pay attention, play with, and teach the children, as doing this and giving these children love and actually caring for them make them better pawns in the future. Is this the only reason we are doing this, though? I don't believe so. Personally, the first baby I ever had, the mother died and I instantly freaked out to find it food as I couldn't feed it breast milk anymore. I freaked out to give it toys and make sure it was loved. I could have just thrown it into a vat, as I already had enough pawns around, but I didn't because it was a baby. I think that it's the age-old thing where you don't care about NPCs in video games, but children and animals are another story. But maybe that's just me. If you enjoyed this short little video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, try subscribing as it means a lot, and hopefully I'll be uploading more often, as I was trying to do it weekly, but it's been bi-weekly or maybe even once a month. But have a good one, guys.